In 1839, on the 19th of January, Paul Cezanne was born in the south of France. His father was a wealthy banker who wanted Cezanne to follow in his footsteps, but his mother was vivacious and romantic and would inspire her son's vision of life. When he was 13, Cezanne became friends with Émile Zola. They were close friends, both dreaming of success, Zola as a writer and Cezanne as a painter. But Cezanne's father did not want his son pursuing an art career. So when Cezanne was 19, he attended law school to appease his father's wishes. Cezanne kept taking drawing lessons on the side for many years. But soon, word from Zola came, and after hearing about his old friend trying to make it as a writer in Paris, Cezanne left law school to join him. He found himself filled with self-doubt as a young artist. He twice applied to attend the prestigious École des Beaux-Arts in Paris, but was refused each time by the jury. Instead, Cezanne kept up his training by frequent visits to the Louvre, where he copied the great works of Titian, Rubens, and Michelangelo. Cezanne attempted to submit his work for exhibition at the Paris Salon, the main place to exhibit art. However, Cezanne continually experienced setbacks, as all his submissions were refused. His embarrassment was furthered by his need to travel back to his family's home and ask for money from his disapproving father. But Cezanne was unaware of the important shift that was happening in the art world at the time. A new group of artists, whose work was considered radical and controversial, were breaking molds and bringing art into new directions. It was uncomfortable for the art critics of the time, but would pave the way for the great artists yet to come. In 1873, this radical group of artists, now known as the Impressionists, debuted at an art show called the Salon of the Refused. This was a special exhibit created to showcase the artists who were continually rejected by the Paris Salon. Cezanne, along with Monet, Pissarro, and Manet, were amongst the exhibitors. Although Cezanne was part of this exhibit, it took many more years for him to find his place in art. He would come to be considered the important link between Impressionism and Cubism. The critical reaction to the Salon of the Refused was dreadful. These avant-garde artists were ridiculed in the press, and Cezanne was deeply hurt by the reaction and spent the next decade painting mostly away from Paris. During this time, Cezanne came to develop his own theory of art. He wanted to recreate things as he saw in nature, restructuring them on canvas into simple forms and colors that spread out all directions on the canvas's surface, demanding the audience's full attention. In his later years, he saw less of his friends whom participated in the Salon of the Refused, but his work was lauded by Pissarro, Monet, and Renoir, who helped restore public interest in his work. And in 1885, Cezanne held his first one-man exhibition in Paris, and his reputation as an artist grew quickly. In the fall of 1906, after being caught in a storm while painting outside, Cezanne contracted pneumonia and passed away. Cezanne experienced self-doubt and depression throughout his career, but he carried on and became an influential artist whose work bridged the movement from Impressionism to Cubism. Painting must give us the flavor of nature's eternity.